If you believe you are a dangerous person, come and see how a person can turn into a devil. Here are the top 10 most dangerous people in history. Number 10. Pol Pot. Pol Pot, born Saloth Sar, was the leader of the Khmer Rouge and the Prime Minister of Cambodia from 1976 to 1979. His regime is infamous for its brutal attempt to create a communist agrarian society, which led to the Cambodian genocide. Approximately 1.7 to 2.5 million people, about a quarter of Cambodia's population, died from starvation, forced labor, torture, and execution. Number 9. Ivan the Terrible was the first Tsar of Russia. His reign was marked by ruthless military conquests and the establishment of a centralized Russian state. Ivan's oprichnina, a policy involving mass repression, public executions, and confiscation of lands, led to widespread suffering and the massacre of Novgorod. But before we continue, Number 8. Vlad the Impaler, also known as Vlad the Impaler or Dracula, was the Prince of Wallachia. He is notorious for his extreme cruelty and his use of impalement to execute his enemies. Vlad's reign was characterized by a brutal campaign to strengthen his rule and fend off the Ottoman Empire. His methods, which included impaling tens of thousands of people. Number 7. Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung was the founding leader of North Korea, ruling from its establishment in 1948 until his death in 1994. He established a totalitarian regime characterized by extreme repression, widespread human rights abuses, and the development of a cult of personality. Kim's policies led to the Korean War, which resulted in millions of deaths. Number 6. Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was the president of Iraq from 1979 to 2003. His regime was marked by severe human rights abuses, including the use of chemical weapons against civilians, most notably in the Halabja massacre. Saddam's invasions of Iran and Kuwait triggered prolonged conflicts that resulted in massive casualties and regional instability. Number 5. Leopold II of Belgium. King Leopold II of Belgium controlled the Congo Free State as his personal possession from 1885 to 1908. His exploitation of the Congo's resources led to one of the most brutal and deadly colonial regimes in history. Forced labor, mass killings, and widespread abuse under his rule resulted in the deaths of an estimated 10 million Congolese. Number 4. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-1920s until his death in 1953. His policies of forced collectivization, industrialization, and political purges caused the deaths of millions. The Great Famine, Holodomor in Ukraine, the Great Purge, and the Gulag labor camps are among the most notorious aspects of his rule. Number 3. Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler, the Führer of Nazi Germany from 1934 to 1945, orchestrated World War II and the Holocaust. His aggressive expansionist policies and genocidal ideologies led to the deaths of an estimated 70 to 85 million people, including 6 million Jews, in one of the most horrific genocides in history. Hitler's totalitarian regime and his impact on global history have made him synonymous with absolute evil. Number 2. Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong was the founding father of the People's Republic of China and its leader from 1949 until his death in 1976. His policies, including the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, caused widespread famine, forced labor, and political purges. An estimated 45 million people died as a result of his catastrophic economic and social policies. Number 1. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, born Temujin, was the founder and great Khan of the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire in history. His military campaigns caused the deaths of tens of millions of people across Asia and Europe. Genghis Khan's conquests involved widespread slaughter, rape, and destruction, decimating entire populations and reshaping the demographics of vast regions. Please don't forget to comment and tell us your opinion on the video.